In Kabbalah, Joseph represents the masculine sphere of Yesod, the sphere of foundation, which transmits all that it receives from the feminine Malchut, the sphere of kingdom, its recipient. From this perspective, Joseph's tears are a form of influence. Such tears are a positive emanation from within, which transmits immense potential to the recipient. Joseph is the ultimate conduit of such positive influence, as we see, from his ability to feed the Egyptian multitude and to provide for them in their time of need. Jacob's wife Leah also cried, so much that her eyes were soft from crying. From the literal perspective, she cried over her own fate, thinking that she was destined to marry Esav. Kabbalah teaches us that Leah's tears represent the concealed world of thoughts. In contrast, Rachel, who was generally a happy soul, adopted the attribute of positive weeping. Rachel weeps for her sons. Thus, Joseph inherited his tendency to weep from both his father, Jacob, and his mother, Rachel, and both of her sons, Joseph and Benjamin, represent the revealed world. Their task is to realize the hidden abundance in mundane reality, yet the passage between the hidden world and the revealed world is sometimes blocked. The phenomenon of heartfelt tears releases the blockage to allow us to navigate the strait and realize that abundance in the physical world. As mentioned above, Joseph and Benjamin wept upon one another's neck. The neck relates to the narrow channel of abundance that connects the mind, the concealed thoughts, with the heart, the revealed emotions. Tears lodged in the heart. So far, we have related to tears of sorrow and sadness as negative, following the directive that we should serve God with joy. However, sadness can sometimes be constructive. There are many positive references to weeping in the Bible and in the sages' teachings, even when they relate to an individual's unfortunate circumstances. In the book of Psalms, for example, King David often refers to his tears. Refining our feelings of sadness is one of the main topics that Rebbe Shneir Zalman of Liadi, the Alter Rebbe, deals with in the Tanya. He distinguishes between negative sadness and the sense of morbid depression, and positive sadness, which he relates to as bitterness. Positive sadness reflects our broken heart that results from realizing how distant we are from God. Broken-hearted weeping of this type is not a sign of dejection. The Spirit purifies the heart and leads to constant refinement through repentance. Paradoxically, this type of bitter sadness does not contradict our sense of joy. As stated in the Zohar and quoted in Tanya, weeping is lodged in one side of my heart and joy lodged in the other. The heart can bear these two contradictory emotions at once. As a result, the rectified individual can weep about his sorry state while simultaneously rejoicing that God is always with him. Tears of revelation, the realization that tears and joy reside together in our hearts brings us to a new and deeper understanding of our emotions. Have you ever watched as parents escort their children to the chuppah, wedding canopy? At such times of joy, we sometimes feel tears gathering in our eyes. On such occasions, something beyond our comprehension makes its first appearance, and our heart overflows with emotion, so much so that tears spill over. Together with a sense of joy and yearning, the revelation emphasizes my own distance from the beauty and purity of this new level. This paradoxical type of tears appears from the highest superconscious level of the soul, the Yechida, single one, where all opposites unite. This is alluded to in the numerical value of Yechida, 37, which is also the numerical value of weeping, Bechiyah. Similarly, the numerical value of living one, Chaya, the second superconscious level of the soul, is 23, which is the numerical value of joy, Chedva. In the soul, the Yechidah, the root of weeping, is higher than Chaya, the root of joy. Weeping relates to revealing a hidden secret in the future. This is apparent in the Zohar, which explains that when Joseph kissed all his brothers and wept, he was crying over the destruction and exile of the 10 tribes, who later would be dispersed to all ends of the earth. Similarly, when Joseph and Benjamin wept on each other's necks, Joseph wept for the 2 temples that were destined to be built and later destroyed in Benjamin's land inheritance, as Rashi interprets. Benjamin also wept for the Mishkan, the tabernacle that was destined to be constructed in the land of Joseph's inheritance. The Mishkan, Shiloh, Joseph's land of inheritance, and would also be destroyed. Their weeping was an expression of profound sorrow. However, the Zohar continues, although Joseph and Benjamin wept, their brothers did not weep. Joseph and Benjamin were blessed with a spark of divine inspiration, which their brothers did not merit. Similarly, the Zohar relates that when Rabbi Akiva heard the hidden secrets of the Song of Songs from his teacher, Rabbi Eliezer the Great, his eyes poured with water. Such weeping results from the revelation of one's soul root, the singular level of the soul where the deepest Torah secrets are hidden. This is the type of weeping that will herald the redemption speedily in our days, as Jeremiah prophesies in the same prophecy in which he described Rachel's weeping for her sons and their ultimate return to their borders. Behold, I bring them from the northern land and gather them from the loins of the earth. Among them are the blind and the lame, the pregnant woman together with the birthing woman. A great company together they shall return here. They will come weeping and with supplications. I will lead them. I will conduct them along rivers of water upon a straight road upon which they will not stumble. For I have become a father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. The tears of future redemption, are the tears of their union between the Jewish people and their Father in heaven, tears of intimacy and arousal of great compassion, influential tears, tears of the revelation of the innermost secrets. The sages teach, just as Joseph appeased his brothers only by weeping, so too the Almighty will redeem the Jewish people by weeping. As the verse states, they will come weeping, and with supplications I will lead them.